Or knight b7. That's a strange move. Okay, so c5, knight d6. So basically wants to plop a knight on c4. Logical. Okay, so here I can do many things. I can take on e6. No, I can't. So say I'll just play knight f3, make him have to move his knight, and then I'll take f6. So his knight on c4 looks really good here, but it is also kind of not so good because it's an outpost, but it doesn't really do much. It kind of attacks pawn on a3, but it's out of the game. I have a pass pawn here, and so structurally, while it looks really pretty, it doesn't serve a very good purpose. So like rook d8. I'll play rook d3. Probably he'll take, maybe not. King g7 also is possible, but basically the knight here on c4 looks good, but he compromised the pawn structure in a way that probably wasn't ideal. So I'll play knight d2. See if he wants to take the knight or play knight e5 maybe, so he'll take. And I'll play queen d6. The problem here is that most of these endgames should be losing, I think. So if I play f4, yeah, f4, this has to be pretty bad for black. Because takes, knight d7, knight e4, king f8, and I'm getting a pawn to c6. So if he takes, I'll take. Knight d7, knight e4, king f8, knight c5. So he plays knight c6, so I'll play knight e4, make sure I attack the pawn so he can't go king f8, so knight f6. Which means he can't run to chase the pawn right away, which is important. So he plays a5. Okay, now I can take. Yeah, I'll just take and play knight c3. And this should be winning, I would think. It's not going to be easy, but it should be winning. So I'll play a4, protect that. Now I'll probably run this way. I'll try to run and pick up this h pawn. Although maybe it's not so simple. So knight c5. Okay, so I'll go king h5. So he has to take the pawn. I'll take. Now he can't take, so I push. So knight c5. This might not be winning, but I'm going to take a shot. Just see if I can maybe win this or not. Because if he goes knight e4, I go king e7. So I'm going to go king e7. Oh, he's f5. Or no, f5 I go d7. If he plays knight d... Yeah, so f5 I play d7. He has to take. And this might be a draw, I'm not sure. But I know that at least in practice this is going to be very hard. Because even though I have double pawns, they are quite good. So g3, let's see, king, or he goes knight there. Now I'll push f5 to control everything. Now king e6, and now this should just be winning, I would think. f6, so that he can't stop the pawns now. There's no blockade, and now it's definitely losing. So it's just a question of being careful here. So if I play g4, I can't win. So I'll play king e5, try and triangulate with king f4, king g5. And now, yes, now in fact he just zigs along.